Assalamualaikum students. In previous lecture we have studied about the structure of the flower. Flower is nothing but the condensed shoot part which helps in a reproduction. In this lecture we are going to study about the different parts of the flower and about the different procedure which take place in the formation of the main plant body, that is help in a sexual reproduction. ऐसा प्रोसेस देखेंगे हम लोग जिसमें सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन होगा वन बाय वन. इन अ प्रीवियस लेक्चर वी स्टडीड अबाउट फ्रॉम फॉर्मेशन ऑफ स्पोरोजिनस सेल्स अप टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ फ्रूट्स एंड seeds. These are the 9 steps we are going to conclude. Starting from the first, that is the formation of sporogenous cells. स्पोरोजिनस सेल्स प्लांट बॉडी में कहाँ पे रहते हैं और ये किस तरह से सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में हेल्प करते हैं. तो स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट थिंग इन द एंजियोस्पर्म्स. एंजियोस्पर्म्स हम लोगों ने देखा कि ये फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स हैं. दीज फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स आर also called as phanerogams, and these angiosperms, the seeds are enclosed inside the fruits. And the angiosperms, the main plant body is the diploid in nature. डिप्लॉयड प्लांट बॉडी उस बॉडी को कहते हैं जहां पर 2 सेट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स प्रेजेंट रहते हैं. सो हियर द मेन प्लांट बॉडी इज द डिप्लॉयड इन नेचर एंड दैट प्लांट बॉडी इज कॉल्ड एज अ स्पोरोफाइटिक जनरेशन. इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ स्पोरोफाइटिक जनरेशन. This sporophytic generation, which is diploid in nature, undergo the meiosis. ये सेल डिवीजन होता है, यहाँ पे meiosis हो जाएगा. What happens in the meiosis? This diploid sporophyte is going to be converted into the haploid spores. This diploid now become the haploid one, and this haploid spores is going to be converted into the gametophyte. As we discussed in the sexuality of the plants are of 2 types, that is the monoecious and dioecious one. So male and the female plants are there, and here the male and the female gametophytes are get developed from the spores one. In the angiosperms, the spores, very minute spores are present in the male gametophytes. That's why the males are called as the microspores one. Male gametophytes are called as the microspores one. As the gametes are long or bigger inside the female body, it is called as the megaspores. तो microspores जो रहेंगे, these microspores are the male gamete. They form into the male gametes, and megaspores they ultimately convert into the female gametophyte. So here the gametophytes are developed from the haploid spores, whether it is male or female. That gametophyte is get reduced and get developed inside the flower, and flower ultimately these gametophytes are going to be converted into the gametes. अभी gametes क्या तैयार करेंगे? Gametophytes क्या तैयार करेंगे? Gametes तैयार करेंगे. That is nothing but called as a gametogenesis. This gametogenesis अभी मैंने बताया, it is of microsporogenesis and it is of megasporogenesis. So let us first consider the microsporogenesis. Microsporogenesis is nothing but formation of the microspores. Microspores are called as a pollen grains, and these pollen grains are formed inside the one body, which is nothing but called as an anther. And anther is the part of androecium. We have seen the different parts of the flowers one. We've seen the parts of the flowers of floral whorls of the flower, that is the accessory whorls and essential whorl. We have the 2 whorls. In the accessory whorls we have seen the calyx and corolla, and in the essential whorl we have seen the 2 different whorls, that is the androecium and gynoecium. These androecium and gynoecium, they get developed into the male part and the female part respectively. So androecium is nothing but the male reproductive part, of flower. Androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower. The members of androecium is called as a stamens one. The members of androecium is called as a stamens, while the members of gynoecium is called as a carpel or pistil. The stamens are basically of two categories. They are categorized into the two types, nothing but the anthers and filament. So these are the members of stamens, anthers or filament. Anthers or filament से बन जाते हैं stamens. So stamens, we have already seen about the stamens. This is the anther, which is the bilobed in nature. Anther जो क्या है, bilobed है nature में. Means here the two lobes are present. This is the first lobe, this is the second lobe, and this is the fertile part of the stamen. The next part, which is the tubular in structure, that is called as a filament. It helps in a attachment of anthers towards the main thalamus of the flower. So this one is called as a filament. ये ट्यूब-लाइक स्ट्रक्चर रहता है, हेल्प करता है एंथर के अटैचमेंट फ्लावर की तरफ. Filament is the sterile in nature. So this is the basic part of the stamen, that is the anther and the filament one. Next to this one, we are going to study about the filaments. How many filaments are present in the flower? In the flower, one or more than one in number of the filaments are stamens are present inside the flower. एक stamen रहेगा या फिर multiple stamens are present. If these multiple stamens are present, sometimes these stamens are fused to each other and sometimes these stamens are free from each other. If these stamens are fused with each other, these kinds of arrangement is called as a cohesion one. When the stamens are fused, stamens fused. Stamens क्या है, मल्टीपल नंबर में है, and these stamens are fused with each other. These are called as a cohesion kind of stamens. ये एक दूसरे से क्या है, fused है. This kind of arrangement is called as a cohesion kind of arrangement. You can observe this cohesion kind of arrangement inside the China rose and the mustard one. Example है China rose and the mustard one. Next, the arrangement when these stamens are free from each other. अब ये stamens multiple numbers में है, लेकिन क्या है, free है एक दूसरे से, fuse नहीं है. They are free from one another. Free stamens. This kind of a condition is called as a polyandrous condition. Many stamens are there, but these stamens are free from one another. That is called as a polyandrous condition. These kind of a polyandrous condition you can observe in a pea plant. Example है about the pea. Okay, so these are the type of stamens on the basis of the fusion, the numbers and their fusion. अगर ये fuse है तो इसको हम लोग बोलेंगे cohesion. If it is not fused, that is called as a polyandrous condition. Next, on the basis of the filament length. Sometimes what happen, अब androecium जो ये part रहता है, stamens part रहता है, this is the inner part. It is covered by the calyx and corolla. Sometimes what happen, these stamens are bigger from the corolla one. You can easily visualize. So these stamens are called as the exerted type of the stamens. They are actually coming out from the whole basic part of the flower. इस टाइप के स्टेमेंस को हम लोग बोलेंगे एक्सर्टेड स्टेमेंस. अब इस टाइप के स्टेमेंस में जो एंथर्स रहते हैं, ये क्या रहते हैं, एक्सपोज रहते हैं बाहर की तरफ. दैट काइंड ऑफ स्टेमेंस आर कॉल्ड एज एक्सर्टेड स्टेमेंस. यू कैन ऑब्जर्व दिस इन अ चाइना रोज अगेन. इसको हम लोग हिबिस्कस कहते हैं. इन दिस वन, दिस इज द करोला. करोला की जो लेंथ है, ये लेंथ से क्या रहते हैं, स्टेमेंस काफी बड़े रहते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अ exerted kind of stamens. Sometimes what happen, the stamens are inner to the corolla one. Stamens क्या रहते हैं, ये corollas हैं आपके, ये corollas के अंदर ही क्या रहते हैं, छोटे छोटे stamens present रहते हैं. Their length, their filament length is actually very small than the actual corolla size. Filament length क्या है, काफी कम है. That's what is called as an inserted stamen. So stamen on the basis of the filament length. In the exerted, the filament length is long. Filament की जो length क्या रहती है, long है. And here in this one, the filament length is smaller than corolla one. So this is the type of the stamens on the basis of the fusion and on the basis of the length of the filament. Next, about the anthers are there. Next, depending upon the nature of the anthers. The next is the anther is there. Anther is the fertile and lobe part. This is the fertile and lobe part. ये fertile part है, that will get developed into the male gametes. Some cells will get developed into the male gametes and it is having the lobe one. इसके अंदर lobes रहते हैं जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं section, and is a basically fertile and lobe part. And the members of anther is nothing but the part of the stamen one. On the basis of their lobes, number of lobes present inside the anthers, these anthers are classified into the two types in angiosperms. These anthers are called as the dithecous, where the two lobes are present, and some anthers containing only one lobe, which is called as a monothecous one. So let us see the structure of the dithecous anther. In the dithecous anther, two lobes are present. Most of the angiosperms are having dithecous kind of anthers, where two lobes are present. If you are observing the structure of the anther, I am drawing like this. Two lobes are present. If we take the cross section of this anther, it will look like this one. Two lobes are present. This one is the one lobe, this one is the second lobe. So in these two lobes are present. In these two lobes, each lobe is having the two pollen sac. Each lobe, this one is the one lobe, this one is the second lobe. Each lobe is having the two circular pollen sacs are present. Sac is nothing but the bag-like structure where the actual spores are developing. So that is the pollen sac, or that sac containing the pollen grains. The actual spores get developed, microspores get developed. That microspores are called as the pollen grains. These pollen grains are present inside the one circular sac. That's why it is called as a pollen sac. So each lobe containing the two pollen sac. Okay. So basically we have the two lobes in dithecous. So because of two lobes, four sacs are present, and that kind of a structure is called as a tetrasporangiate. Tetra means the four one. Tetra means the four. Sporangiate, sporangium, that is called as a pollen sac. Sporangium, that is the pollen sacs are present. Four pollen sacs are present inside of these two lobes. So this is the structure of the dithecous, and most of the angiosperms are having dithecous kind of anthers. But some of the families of angiosperms like Malvaceae, the plants belonging to the family Malvaceae, that is the Malvaceae family, these are having the monothecous kind of anthers. Mono means one, thecous means the layer. Only one lobe is present inside the anther. Is the only one lobe. Okay, and each lobe containing the two pollen sac. एक ही lobe present रहता है, only one lobe containing the two pollen sac. That is called as a bisporangiate kind of anthers. So monothecous, only one lobe is present having the two pollen sacs, and dithecous anther, two lobes are present having the four pollen sac. So this is the type of the anther depending upon the lobes, that is the number of lobes. Later we will discuss about the what is the actual structure of the anther is there. So the next type of the anther, first we have discussed about the monothecous and dithecous on the basis of the lobes they are having. The second, on the basis of the arrangement of the arrangement of these two lobes towards the filament. So basically there are the 4 types of anthers are there. This is the first type. This is the type, okay, which is depending upon the arrangement of lobe and filament. किस तरह से लोब और फिलामेंट एक दूसरे से अटैच है. The first one, which is called as the adnate kind of arrangement. In this adnate kind of arrangement, the 2 lobes are present. In the 2 lobes, the filaments are present whole the length of these 2 lobes. पूरे लेंथ पे फिलामेंट ने क्या किया है, कवर किया है एंथर लोब को. That is nothing but called as an adnate kind of arrangement. The second arrangement is called as a basi-fixed. Basi-fixed kind of arrangement. Where the 2 anther lobes are there. The 2 anther lobe on the base side, on the back side, the filament is arranged. That is called as a basi-fixed one. And the next is called as the dorsifix. On the dorsal side, this is called as a dorsifixed. These are the 2 anther lobes. On the dorsal side, this filament is arranged. That is called as a dorsifixed kind of arrangement. And the next arrangement, which is called as a versatile kind of arrangement. Versatile kind of arrangement you can observe in the China rose. Dorsifix आप दतूरा में observe कर सकते हो. In a basi-fixed, Michelia, sunflower, these kinds of basi-fixed is observed. And the adnate type where you observe in a P. Garnus sativus or Allium cepa. This adnate kind of arrangement was observed. What happened in the versatile one? In the versatile, the 2 anther lobes are arranged at a very specific point of attachment. ये जो एंथर लोब है इसकी स्पेसिफिक पॉइंट पर अटैचमेंट में क्या है, यहाँ पे फिलामेंट ज्वाइन है. दैट काइंड ऑफ वर्सेटाइल अरेंजमेंट ऑब्जर्व इन चाइना रोज. और बेसिकली ये अटैचमेंट एंथर को रिलीज करना, पोलन ग्रेन्स को रिलीज करने में हेल्प करती है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ वर्सेटाइल काइंड ऑफ अरेंजमेंट. सो दिस नथिंग बट द टाइप ऑफ द anther depending upon the position of the filament towards the anther lobe. That is the adnate, basi-fixed, dorsifix and versatile kind. So these are the anther type. That is the lithicus, monothecus depending upon the number of lobes, depending upon the arrangement of lobe and filaments, adnate, basi-fixed, dorsifix and versatile one.